Welcome to the Makeover Your Mindset podcast. I'm Cassie McKenzie. Think of me as your BFF for manifestation and high vibe mindset makeovers. It's my personal mission to turn your inspiration into action so you can be, do, and have everything you've ever dreamed of having in life. This podcast will focus a ton on creating fulfilling relationships with money, friends, and soulmates, and inspire you to have fun so you can live the most extraordinary life you've ever imagined. If you're ready to take to the next step, then you've come to the right place. Thanks again for joining me. Now let's begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another episode of the Makeover Your Mindset podcast. I'm Cassie McKenzie, and I am so excited to be bringing this episode to you. It comes at a very good time, actually. I don't know if y'all follow me on the Makeover Your Mindset Facebook page or on Instagram, but I recently moved, or actually we bought a house in a little beach town in Florida, and it's so awesome. And but as you know, houses cost money. So there's been like a lot of conversations that my husband and I have had because we want to do like an upgrade to the kitchen. I invested in a coach. We bought a house. Like there's all these big investments that I made in the last month or so. And in the past version of me, before I learned about money manifestation and money mindset, would have gotten like super freaked out about like the sheer amount of money that is out into the universe currently. But I am so happy and thankful and grateful for being able to become a master at law of attraction and manifestation, especially money mindset. So it's completely reframed my relationship with money. And one of the things that I noticed was there were three little words that are, still keeping people or keeping money from, and for certain people, keeping the money from you. So if you are, if you listen to me for the, money mindset talks and on tips on how to manifest more into your life and how to get the law of attraction working for you, then you're going to love this episode. There are three very little words that can impact your, situation with money and the amount that you have in your bank account and the amount that you see going in and out, in a huge way, right? So you might not even realize that you're using them. So these three words are putting a lot of resistance between you and the money that you want. And it's putting a lot of resistance between you and, the life that you want to manifest too. Because I'll throw a little science into it, but as a practitioner of NLP and studying the subconscious brain, the subconscious mind is always listening to the words that you use. So all the words that you use to like talk about yourself, talk about money, like talk about your body, talk about your, whatever, complexion, you name it. All these words are, constantly being heard by your subconscious, and it drives like 95% of all of the decisions and all of like the results that we see on a daily basis, which is scary, right? But not if you know how to use it for you. The subconscious will listen to like all of the, negative things, but it also listens to all the positive things. And it's a very, very loyal listener that you absolutely can use in your favor. So I am going to give you this one little tip, and I want you to go and take it and run with it and see how you can reshape and reframe your relationship with money in just a super easy way. So now that I've, built up all that suspense, these three words are cheap, broke, and poor. If you are referring to yourself as, I'm so poor, help me, I'm poor. Like I used to make that joke all the time, or just like talk about the job that I had versus the one that I used to, have. And it was such a big pay cut. And I actually like would refer to myself as being like, oh man, I'm like way more poor now than I ever was before. And, the situation, like, I've heard people say like, when they're talking about their, situation with buying something new for the house or going to a nice restaurant, and they'll say, I'm too cheap to do that. Like I would never go to a restaurant like that because I'm too cheap. Well, these sort of words that we're using, or in my case, I used to use, are really keeping that money from you because your subconscious is listening to that. If you refer to yourself as being cheap, then your subconscious and the universe is all going to bring more situations to make you feel cheap. The same as, saying that you're broke or saying that you're poor. You're just going to be, if you're focusing on that, the universe as well as your subconscious is a diligent listener, and it's going to bring way more situations that'll make you feel broke, or they'll make you feel cheap, or they'll make you feel poor. And where the hell is the fun in that? Like, honestly, it's not fun. So let's make a pact today to stop using those words. Instead, start to refer to yourself in a more empowering way. You want to refer to yourself with these empowering thoughts like, I'm abundant. I am able to pay all my bills. That makes me wealthy. I am able to, spend money on things that I'd like to have. Even if your current situation says that you maybe aren't, like maybe you're in a financial struggle, maybe you are a little bit in debt, even if that's your current situation, just remember, and I hope this helps, but that situation is only based off decisions that you made in the past, and you have the power within you to reshape your future and to make it one where you have more money than you know what to do with. You have an overflow of money after you pay all your bills every month. You have so much more coming in than ever goes out. And it makes such a big difference in your overall mindset and the way you feel about money and the way money feels about you. So let's work on doing that. Set your intentions to be that wealthy, abundant, and, rich AF version of you, and leave that one behind that uses those 3 dirty words, okay? So that's my tip for today. Hope you guys are all doing well. The next episode that's going to be airing in just a few days is an interview with the amazing, the talented, the completely magnetic, setting the world on fire, Amanda King. If you haven't had a chance to check out Amanda's work, go on Facebook, go check it out. She's amazing, and I'm going to be interviewing her for the next podcast episode, so stay tuned. And other updates will be on Makeover Your Mindset on Instagram, and you can follow my live streams. Now that the dust has settled in our personal life here, having just moved across the state, I'm going to be revamping the Facebook group and some of the, activities and things that I'm going to be doing there. So I want you to be in on all of the, all the action as well, get access to special trainings around money mindset and manifestation, how to use the law of attraction for you. So if you haven't had a chance to join the Badass Manifesting Queens group, you can find that on my on Facebook. So the link is in the show notes. Go check it out. You can request to be added. It's a closed private group, so you can, ask any question you possibly want. And don't worry, your Aunt Kim won't be able to see what you asked. So there's that. Love you, mean it. Have a great day. Bye. Loved this episode of the Makeover Your Mindset podcast? Head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. It's very much appreciated so more high vibe people like you can find us. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.